Yes, I know the previous clip had no sound. That was on purpose. I am at the Hanoi Hilton, as it's known. This is the Hoa Lo Prison complex. And it was very quiet in there, very somber. That's why I didn't want to make any noise. But you saw the general prison area as well as the dungeon, they call it. I'd call it solitary confinement. But this right here is a piece of the sewer, which you wonder, why would you have why would you have a piece of the sewer out here? That's because people actually escape through here, which, here all the documents are in Vietnamese, so I can't read them, but there are a few things that have some English type. Say 100 prisoners escaped through this sewer, for example. Um, but some of what I just saw and learned is just, I mean, it's beyond comprehension how evil people can be, the way these prisoners were treated. Um, obviously, people that commit crimes deserve to be in jail, but I mean, most of these people are political prisoners, best I can tell. So, anyway, we've all heard of the Hanoi Hilton, and this is where John McCain, among other Vietnam veterans, were kept. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. There's a little depiction of somebody escaping through the sewer. I mean, these people, they were fed food that had insects in it. I mean, these people died, these people were tortured. Here's a little depiction of it. It's evil, absolutely evil what happened in this place. I get the willies just being here, to be honest with you. Well, hopefully you can hear me with all this noise, but I got super lost trying to walk and trying to find the train street, which is the last place I really haven't been. I had to get off the bus because it was just landlocked with traffic. So I'm on one of these buggies. There's a guy on a bicycle right behind me, and I'm sitting in this little buggy, and you can see the traffic here. We've got cars and buses and motorbikes. And here we go. Finally moving. Organized chaos. I really hadn't planned on getting in one of these things, but I don't see any other option because I'm just walking around not knowing where I'm going. Nobody speaks English, so getting directions is not an option. Yeah? Tennessee. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. All right. All right. This looks a little better. I guess you can go against the grain if you're pedaling. This looks like a maybe it's not a one way. Maybe they're just going against the grain. Who the heck knows? Anyway, just thought I'd let you see this. Well, thanks to my buddy on the rickshaw, I found it, and I never would have found it on foot. I'm glad I hired him. He overcharged me though. He charged me $2, but that's okay. It's better than wasting your whole night. This is the world famous train street where business goes on just like a normal street until you can see the train tracks until the train comes. And then they have to pull all these tables and everything out of the way for the train to come by. The train hangs out over, you can see where the gravel is. That's about how far the train would hang out. It's almost dark, so you can see the pretty lights. It'll probably be even nicer in just a few minutes, but it's crowded. There's people everywhere. I don't know what time the train comes. Oh, excuse me. So this is it, the world famous train street. I've seen videos of the train coming through and them pulling everything up and getting it out of the way. I can't imagine they could still do it. Maybe it's just a novelty at this point. The train comes through like once a day or something, and they know what time. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. All right, Hanoi Train Street. Another night on Beer Street. It's crazy. I want to go that way, and I can't because, well, maybe I should try it. I'm going to do it. According to the guy at the bar, these people have been waiting to get into this performance since 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's 8 o'clock now, and the concert's at 11 o'clock. They basically got the road blocked. They've literally got the road blocked. It's unbelievable. So it's some pop artist. Never heard of him, of course. I'm going to guess there's about 500 people waiting. They've been waiting all day. Crazy. Nice, enjoyable evening on Beer Street. Oh, wow. That's the end of the line. I can't believe it. Oh, thank God I got away from that. Just another night on Beer Street. All right, well, that was stressful. It's crazy. I'm glad I came out this way because I know how to find a cab going this way. But Beer Street is hopping tonight. think I think it's Thursday night. I'm not actually sure. Pretty sure it's Thursday night. So Beer Street is hopping on a Thursday night. Yes, sir. So headed back to the hotel from Beer Street, and I left the hotel about 13 hours ago. I did stop back by there just to get my jacket and put away a couple things I bought, but I was only in the room 5 minutes. But 13 hours I've been at it. It's time to go crash out. I managed to do everything I wanted to do in Hanoi in one day, and it was not easy, especially on the lack of sleep, carbon monoxide poisoning, and the worst traffic I've ever seen in my life. But I survived as long as I could make it back to the hotel. So love Hanoi, love the vibe. It's a little crazy. Um, Food-wise, there's no way I would eat this street food. I mean, I saw two ladies from two different restaurants sitting next to each other chopping up vegetables on the sidewalk, literally on the sidewalk. I'm not kidding you. Using some of the restrooms and some of the bars I went to, you walk by the kitchen and it's, man, their food safety standards are non-existent. So, all right. So I'm at the intersection. I'm going to find me a taxi and head back to the hotel. And in the morning, I'm going to fly to Cambodia. Good night. Good afternoon from the Songhang. Let me make sure I got that right. I got all this stuff printed out. Songhang Premium Lounge and Bar in the International Terminal at Hanoi. And I was able to access that through Priority Pass. And I don't know if this is the lounge I'll be using when I leave. I didn't see that Turkish was a participant of this. So we'll see what they have. But I have to tell you, I'm really pleasantly surprised. It's big, it's beautiful, the food is good. Like, I give this lounge a thumbs up so far. I haven't tried the internet, but it's really nice lounge, really nice lounge. Airport experience. So I'm flying Vietjet Air, and I checked in online, which I wasn't even going to bother, but I'm glad I did because the line, if you didn't check in online, was horrendous. I mean, it was a couple hundred people, and it didn't seem to be moving. I was in the line for people that just had to drop their bag, and there was only about 6 people in front of me, which I'm lucky. Still took 30 minutes. It's like in the US it would take 5 minutes. So anyway, got through that, got through immigration. They only had one person working immigration. It took about 20 minutes, and then security. So between dropping my bag, going through immigration, going through security, took an hour and 15 minutes. So not horrible, but certainly not good. This airport is, it's clean, it's nice, it's kind of laid back, but it's just everything is just slow. So I'll be enduring that when I come back through here in a week and change from now. So Vietjet Air, I bought this ticket a while ago. I paid Let's see here. I paid $124 to fly nonstop from Hanoi to Siem Reap, and that $124 includes $11 for a seat assignment, $16 for a check bag, and $6 for a meal. I don't even know why I ordered a meal. I don't normally do stuff like that, but I have to tell you, I think I get priority boarding. I must have paid extra. That $11 must be for a priority seat. Usually, just a regular seat's $4 or $5, and then so that'll be the best $11 I ever spent. So we will see. I like to fly new airlines, and we will see if Vietjet Air operates on schedule and gets me my bag, and then I'll report back on that. And then later in the week, I'll be flying on Anchor Air and then Vietnam Airlines. So always fun flying somebody you never flew before. And so I am sitting in the lounge getting some lunch, and that's the airport experience. And I'll report back on Vietjet. But let me wrap a bow around the Hilton Garden Inn in Hanoi. I have to tell you, they get a big thumbs up. The breakfast was great. The room was, I mean, it's an old hotel, but it was super clean. They treated me great, and it was a good location. 40,000 Hilton points for 2 nights. And even though I've lost my status, they didn't know that because I booked it when I still had status. So that's why they gave me breakfast. They gave me 2 free beer coupons. Um, I never have very high expectations for a Garden Inn. It's way better than anyone I've ever seen in the United States. So big thumbs up, Hilton Garden Inn. You did a great job. Thank you. And Hanoi, I will be back, so I can't really wrap a complete bow around it, but I'll be staying in the Westlake area next time. This time I was in the belly of the beast at near Home Keem Lake, which is also near Old Town and Beer Street and all that good stuff. So that's where most of the major attractions are. And the hop on, hop off bus, $20, took me everywhere. I saw the whole city one day. Amazing. Now I didn't spend a lot of time at different places. I did spend some time at the prison museum, Hanoi Hilton Museum. But other than that, I mean, I move quick, you know. I do. So I have to tell you, I had a good time, and traffic was horrendous last night, so I blew off the night tour. I just blew it off. It was sitting in that bus for 2 hours in the afternoon was just, it was enough. It was too much. This morning I could have jumped on it again, but it was pouring down rain, so I blew it off again this morning. So that's it. I will try to check out a different part of Hanoi on the way back, but love the vibe, love the atmosphere. It's chaotic. The traffic is chaotic. Nobody speaks English. None of the signage is in English. So it's one of the harder places to navigate that I've been, but it's actually easy to find your way around. Once you take the bus around once, you can walk anywhere you want because you know where to go. You know, um, getting taxis and transportation and stuff is, you know, you got to barter with them. They always try to rip you off and everything, just like everywhere else. So, give you a little view of the lounge here. You can see it. It's actually way nicer than I expected it to be honest with you. Based on my previous experience in these smaller lounges in Asia, I didn't expect it to be this nice. It's really, really nice. Really nice. So I will report from the hotel in Siem Reap, and I'm guessing that I'll have to get up about 3 in the morning tomorrow to hit Angkor Wat unless I go the following day. So I didn't want to buy the ticket in advance in case something happened to the flight. So as soon as I get there, I will go ahead and buy my ticket. So signing off from the Sung Hung Premium Lounge with my wine, only because they didn't have any diet drinks. That's the only reason I'm drinking wine. I had enough beer last night, so all right. See you in Cambodia.